on this show and many other programs, visit cainarts.org. That's CAIN arts.org. To keep up with all the events happening around the community and much more, including amazing local deals, download the WSIC News app today.
Give us a call now at 844-STUDIO-4. It's Good Morning LKN on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. 7:48.
Got it.
Happy Big Sunday.
Big Sunday. Monday. Whatever.
When I say Big Sunday, does that make sense?
Why not?
I'm so sorry. I threw it out there last week and it.
Or Little Tuesday, for representing Monday. What do you think? Like, hey, the next time you guys take a reservation and say, welcome, thank you for calling Cornelius Pontoon Rentals. When would you like to go out? Would you like Big Sunday or Little Tuesday? Because both are Monday. So it's
any day.
Any day of the week. So 7 days a week you guys rent pontoon
That's
boats.
right.
Yes.
Are you hauling them 7 days a week too to Blythe Landing?
Yes, sir.
What about if it rains?
Then we go out. One's definition of a perfect day is different than somebody else.
That's true.
So somebody may not like a little drizzle, and they may panic, and then you get a fisherman. That's a great day for them, or somebody else that wants a little cooler temperature, and so But there is times where you can get like some real heavy storms, electrical storms, and high winds, and that can happen. But it's like Florida a little bit. Sometimes you get all this, and then all of a sudden, 20 minutes later, it's gone. The sun is out.
Right.
Yeah.
We're hanging out with Mike and Joyce of Cornelius Pontoon Rentals, CorneliusPontoonRentals.com. If you're looking for your next adventure, make a book with them. That'd be pretty good.
Yes. And your boats now, how many can you seat on a boat?
We go up to 10.
Okay.
And
that's for each boat. They all seat the same?
We the boats we have 2 boats that hold 9, the other one's 10, but we say 8 because we want people comfortable and safe on board. There's always.
You ever been on a boat with 8 people, Mike?
I have.
It's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people.
I got 20 people in my family. We need about 3.
Yeah.
We need
Next
all
family
3.
reunion.
We need all 3.
It could get a bit crowded, but it's
cozy.
fun. As long as they're safe, it's okay. It's all good.
Talk to me about when you guys bought the vessels, because I love boats, right? Like I think that I would choose a boat over a car, to be honest with you. But what went into the process for you guys to buy? Like, what'd you consider and what'd you like and don't like?
Well, we got all our boats are Sun Tracker pontoon boats. Local dealers we like to deal with, guys in Mooresville and Concord and Bass.
Yeah.
And we just basically researched, and we found that it's a good solid boat. It's not the best boat, but it's a real good boat.
It's a real good boat.
And we've had it for now, a few years at 21s, and they're like brand new. We take good care of it, and that's the key.
Mike, you're talking to a guy who owns a 95 Crest pontoon with a 48 horsepower Johnson on the back.
Okay.
You got some nice boats, man.
Yeah,
and I have a kayak.
We maintain the boats twice a year in the season, so they're all serviced with oil and lubed up, all ready to go, and that's key. So you don't want your people to have an issue out there on the lake.
Taking care of the vessel is one thing. There's also then the regulatory side, right? And the process side. You guys talk about safety a lot. It's very clear when we went out with you guys, safety is your number one priority because you want to have fun, but safety first, second to none.
Right.
That old saying. That one's coming back. That's a good one.
I like that one.
That was nice, Justin.
Thank you.
Put
I
that on a
appreciate
t-shirt.
that. No, thank you. I was trying not to be obfuscacious. Nope. I just was. Yep. See? Go ahead. Wait. No. Use it.
Obfuscacious.
There it is.
Yeah.
I was trying not
Sorry.
to be, but hence the segment continues on. So whenever the whole conversation about regulating more on the lake came about, do you recall that specific moment when you guys first learned about that and kind of the process, and walk us through what that was like for you guys in particular?
Yeah, well, we've been involved for a long time, and as of the new year, they came up with some regulations. The Lake Norman Marine Commission, also Mecklenburg County, wanted to create some rules and regulations down at the docks because, as mentioned earlier, it can get really hairy with a lot of people that are fly-by-nights that are just trying to rent their boats out.
And to be clear, these rules aren't for the consumer. These are for the businesses that
people that
want to
are
rent
renting.
boats.
Yeah. Right. So Mecklenburg County, we're approved with Mecklenburg County. In fact, we were the first to be approved.
Hey.
Wow.
Okay.
Good job.
Yeah, and we're pretty proud of that. And there you go.
There you go. Sorry, threw the horns for you.
The Lake Norman Marine Commission as well, and the U.S. Coast Guard Auxiliary also approved.
Yeah.
So we covered all bases, and we're highly recognized as one of the top leaders in that rental boat industry.
Well, with almost 500 5-star Google reviews, it's kind of hard to argue with that.
That's amazing. Like, it's not just 500 reviews. It's almost, not quite, 484 as of right now. 5-star reviews for you guys. That's amazing.
That's right. Yeah. Well, we like to think we do the right thing, right? I mean,
It's all about the customer.
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, we want them to be safe, and we want them to have the things that they need to be on the lake, to have a good time, and just give them a good day. Be courteous, be kind, and help them out best you can.
What are some of those things that got added to you guys then on the process and regulatory side, right? I imagine insurance was probably part of the conversation, a couple other things. Can you talk to us about that?
You needed $1 million, liability insurance, which is
That's from Mecklenburg County.
Mecklenburg County, $500,000 for the Lake Norman Marine Commission. And this is, of course, for those that are operating as a rental boat company. Okay, it's not for just the mom and dad going out on their own boat.
Sure.
It's for the
Right.
the actual company going out there, and that's important. I think that's a good thing, and we probably could have a lot of people not drowned if they can conform and be safe on board to these companies. It's important, and I think they should follow.
As part of the process for you guys when you onboard, because you guys obviously want people with some level of experience to know what they're doing, because you care about the vessels, you care about their safety, right? Because it's not even just the boat, right? The boat can be covered by insurance, but someone's going to go out in the middle of the lake. You guys aren't going to be there watching them, and they got 3 family members, a couple of kids. The last thing you guys want is something to happen to them, right? So have you ever had to deny somebody like that?
Oh, yeah.
Application? Yeah.
Yeah, I turned down a lot of people. You could just tell from the conversation, because I speak to people as well when they book, along with looking at the application. And when you get someone that says, I've only rented a boat a couple times, or we want like 10 people on the boat, and they're all 20-something years old, I kind of...
By the way, it's a bachelor party.
I kind of, stray away from those people, and I deny them. And, it's our call to do that. And that's that.
Because you guys want to do your part to keep everybody safe on the water,
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
Because it's not just your boat and the people that are on it, but it's everybody else that they come in contact
Right,
with too.
it's not about the money for us. It's having to do the right thing, get them out there, have fun, be safe, and come back.
I just debate, do you guys carry sunscreen on the boat too? You guys have sunscreen on the boat too, right?
No, we don't. We don't carry that.
Bill didn't even need any sunscreen.
Actually, I mentioned that to my wife once, and she goes, "Well, there's a lot of different types. It may not be
It's a whole
good
thing,
idea."
right?
Yeah.
It is a whole
Too
thing,
many
yeah.
to choose from.
Yeah, that's for sure.
It's probably the next regulated bunch of sunscreen. Huh? What
We
you
do
think, Sam?
carry waterproof cell phone cases.
Oh,
We've lost a few phones.
That's
in the lake.
very
Yes.
important.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
extremely
we do
thoughtful.
carry that. So if somebody wants a waterproof cell phone case, they can get one. That's
What's been your most fun, like the most fun part about it, like throughout all these years and doing, you get to bring people joy by letting them go on the lake and rent a boat. Like that's a pretty cool gig.
Yeah, it is. It's not like someone's buying a $2,000 or $500 TV, and although they're happy, it's a good chunk of change. But what we find is that the people that come on board, they have they're happy attitude, because they're all splitting the fee. So if you have a boat that has 8 or 10, what's a few bucks for each guy? And it doesn't break the bank for anybody. They go out there and have a good time.
That's a good way to think about
That
it.
is a great way to think of it. Yeah, yeah.
Splitting it up
A
there.
few bucks for a good time.
Yeah, right, exactly. So it's not one person, spending all the money all
That's
by
right.
themselves.
Right.
It's a happy environment. Everybody's happy.
And everybody's excited when they get down to the boat too. The kids are excited. Everybody,
Yes.
I'm excited to get on a boat anytime.
So, and the Lake Norman area has changed a lot too over the years, right?
Yeah.
It's more popular, it's growing
Oh,
more.
definitely.
So, what's that like for you guys, and what's the outlook look like this season in particular for the lake?
Well, what do you think? I think that the down at Mecklenburg County is getting a little lighter, because the people that need to conform are not wanting to conform and go through the regulations. So it's being, down at Light Landing has become a little lighter. but the lake is still active and busy. I think probably more so now than it was 6 years ago, right? These boat dealers too, they offer good deals, no interest and all this. And so.
And you guys have a relationship with Blythe Landing, I would imagine, in some way, shape, or form.
Oh, yeah.
Because I thought I saw a sign that said no charter boats coming in. I was thinking,
Right.
pretty sure that's what we're about to do,
Yeah.
but I'm assuming we're allowed to be here right now.
Right.
So.
We're categorized as a rental boat company.
Yeah.
So we prep the boat, we get it ready for them, and they take the boat out and they enjoy their day.
We saw Officer Brinsley out there, did we not?
Yeah,
Hanging
George,
out.
He is
great guy.
exceptional.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Exceptional.
George did a great job down there. They made the facility a good safety camp there for them to come in and out of, and they just had a thing down there on the 18th to talk about Joshua Murray, who passed away, an officer, Cornelius, and they want to rename the facility after the
Oh, that's
family.
thoughtful.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
So that's a nice thing. Yeah.
So what's the future then for you guys? What do you want to do? You want to have like 100 boats? Like, what do you want to do?
I don't think so. We keep
You just
pretty-
own Blythe Landing. What do you think? It's not that bad.
Yeah.
We'll go in together.
we thought about that. Hey, what if we get another boat? And we could always do that, but we want to make it. We don't want to kill ourselves. It's manageable right now. It's good.
All right, so the best way to start, would it be going to your website, CorneliusPontoonRentals.com? You click at the top, request a pontoon.
There you go.
I'm
That's
guessing.
right.
I'm looking at the site right now. Very easy application process. Boom! Over 450 five-star Google reviews right there in your face. And then
Yeah.
so you can do a 4-hour rental, full-day rental, and even gift certificates. That's a unique
That's correct.
concept,
Yeah,
too.
we if someone wants to buy a gift certificate for someone's birthday or whatever, they could apply that to the day on the lake.
How about corporate events? Anything for like a business to come
Yep,
out and rent? Are you okay with that?
We do a lot of corporate events.
Yeah.
Team building. They go out there. They take a boat out there for a 4-hour or 7-day and 7 hours, and they go enjoy themselves. Hit one of the restaurants or one of the beaches, and
Just leave their employees right there on the island.
That's
the
a
way
good
to
day.
do it.
That's a good
Absolutely.
day
That's a
for
great
That's how
day.
you
yeah,
know.
exactly.
All right,
So you know if things are going good or not, right?
Mike and Joyce, Cornelius Pontoon Rentals, Cornelius Pontoon Rentals. Oop, my hat's falling off. .com. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for letting us out on your vessel.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you
you
for
guys so
keeping
much.
people safe. We
Anytime
appreciate
you want to
it.
get out there, hit us up. We'll take care of you guys.
Thanks
Great.
for having us.
Thank you.
Serving you better than ever before. WSIC, Statesville, W290DK Mooresville, W264CU Statesville.
He wants to arrest Israel's prime minister and defense minister. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. The chief prosecutor at the International Criminal Court also seeks arrest warrants for Hamas leaders, saying he believes they're all responsible for war crimes that after President Biden said at Morehouse College's graduation.
It's a humanitarian crisis in Gaza. That's why I've called for an immediate ceasefire. An immediate ceasefire to stop the fighting.
The president also told pro-Palestinian protesters on campuses in recent weeks, angry over his support for Israel in the war, that he hears their voices. The president also addressed an NAACP dinner in Detroit as polls show him losing support among black voters.
Trump is still determined to do it. In his words, he wants to terminate the Affordable Care Act, which would deny 3 million black Americans health insurance.
And the former president blames President Biden for his legal issues, calling it election interference. Later this hour, the Trump trial resumes in New York. Fox's Eric Shawn is there and says Michael Cohen will resume testifying.
Trump lawyer Todd Blanche has been trying to portray him as a serial liar who this jury cannot believe. Up to the defense, we don't know yet if the former president will take the stand. An election law expert is expected to be called.
The former president's charged with falsifying records, reimbursing Cohen for paying to keep an alleged Trump affair quiet before the 2016 election. Iran is in mourning after its president was killed in a helicopter crash.
The bodies were recovered early this morning, confirming the death of President Ibrahim Raisi, as well as Iran's foreign minister, some other officials.
Fox's Alex Hogan.
Raisi, the 63-year-old ultra-conservative president, was a potential successor to Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. And today, the Supreme Leader has appointed the country's first vice president, Mohammed Makbar.
In Baltimore, they're finally moving that cargo ship that crashed into a bridge, collapsing it nearly 2 months ago, taking it to a port now. America's listening to Fox News.
When you get nachos, tacos, empanadas, spicy queso with jalapenos, Pepto-Bismol's there. Pepto-Bismol provides fast, effective relief from nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, and diarrhea. All the things that can happen unexpectedly on vacation. So before you travel, pack the Pepto. Pepto-Bismol.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Sometimes I struggle to get to sleep. My body stopped for the day, but my mind is still running. So I take ZzzQuil.
ZzzQuil, the world's #1 sleep aid brand, has a range of non-habit-forming products to fit you and your family's needs. Invest in a great night's sleep for the best you tomorrow.
I'm awake and ready to take on anything.
Better days start with ZzzQuil nights. Explore our products at ZzzQuil.com. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Taiwan has a new leader, and he and China do not like each other.
A gala day for many in Taiwan as President William Lai is sworn in, but alongside colourful celebration, strong words. China, stop threatening us, the gist of President Lai's speech. He urged Beijing to choose dialogue over confrontation and accept the island's democracy. The Chinese view Taiwan as their own, to be reunited by force if necessary. China says any push for Taiwanese independence is destined to fail, accusing President Lai of undermining peace and stability. Jonathan Savage, Fox News.
In London, Julian Assange can keep fighting the order to extradite him here to the U.S. so the WikiLeaks founder can be put on trial for espionage for posting classified American military information online in 2010. A British court just ruled Assange can appeal that order. What happened in Iran with the helicopter crash deaths of the country's president and foreign minister? Not affecting the oil markets. Price down a bit this morning as we keep paying a bit less at the pump.
Gasoline prices fell again in these 2 weeks. A nickel drop to $3.70 for regular nationally, and this makes a 7-week drop over 4 weeks.
AAA's national average for regulars even less than analyst Trilby Lundberg's survey of gas stations, $3.59 per gallon. On Wall Street, stock futures rising a bit after the Dow closed above 40,000 for the first time Friday. In the NBA playoffs,
Siakam on the drive. Halliburton lines up, three-pointer. Got it!
Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers set a playoff record, shooting 67%, routing the Knicks in New York 130 to 109 on ABC to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals. Out west, Minnesota moved on to the finals with a Game 7 playoff record comeback. The Timberwolves rallied from down 20 to beat the defending champion Denver Nuggets 98-90. Xander Schauffele won golf's PGA Championship. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Well, it sure will be nice to get rid of the rain for a few days and let us dry things out. Clearing today, sunshine back coming for the afternoon as we warm up into the mid-70s. Tonight we drop it back into the upper 50s under a partly cloudy sky. For our Monday, more sunshine is back, partly cloudy as we get a little closer to 80 to kick off the new week, and dry for several days. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Little Shavers Wood Shop and Building Supply is your one-stop source for winter electric and torpedo heaters, heat lamps, pine and cedar shavings, ice melt, and snow sleds. Plus, year-round items including PPG paints and stains, tools for plumbing and heating, and automotive supplies. Over 55,000 warehouse products available. You'll find Little Shavers on Facebook and online at littleshavers.com. That's LILshavers.com.
They're back. More of Justin, Bill, and Mamie now. It's Good Morning LKN from WSIC. Local starts here.
Good morning, LKN. 8:06. Happy Little Tuesday to you.
What's the vibe right now?
Adult hour.
Oh.
I don't know.
Kids are in school now.
Yeah, kids are in school. That's
wild.
it.
It's going to be wild now, guys.
That's it. Thanks again to Mike and Joyce of Cornelius Pontoon Rentals. CorneliusPontoonRentals.com. If you want to also see Bill with his shirt off, you can do
When's the
that
last day of
on
school?
our Instagram. Depends on the school.
Okay.
Katie's last day is Wednesday because she graduates from high school.
Congratulations.
On Wednesday.
Demi's last
Don't
day
make
is
me
Thursday
cry.
this week. You want to cry?
I might.
Right now? Should we keep talking about it more?
No. Just change that.
Your
Start with something different.
your favorite memory of Katie
Stop.
growing up right now.
She graduates from high school on Wednesday. I don't even know what to do with my brain. Can't process it.
You sure? We can break it down more.
No, we're not going to. Let's move on. What's next? Hit that.
Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. I hit the wrong
Yeah,
one.
let's talk to Jeff. That would help me right
Sorry,
now.
no, we'll talk to Jeff at 8:15. We've got actually a change-up happening in the lineup. So last week, Justin Dion, Executive Director, Kane Center for the Arts, who's been host of Know the Scene for almost a year now, he did announce Kane Center has just blown up in the past year, right? It's been pretty amazing to see what's happened in the community as it relates to Kane Center. Justin's schedule, it's gotten a little busy, so he's not going to be able to host Know the Scene anymore. However, what he did do, he solidified himself in the record books forever. He helped us create an arts and culture show, Know the Scene, which will come alive again at some point. You can't just find somebody random to take over a show like that after you build the foundation like Justin helped build for that. However, we do have to fill the hour.
Right.
And so someone who we're excited to let you know who's going to be taking over that hour is going to be joining us this hour. So we'll find out.
We'll find out who it is.
8:15, we're going to find out the new show that's going to take over Tuesdays at 4 o'clock. So that's what we're going to find out at 8:15. And so we're excited about that. And we'll be hanging out. Going to talk with Joe Berg, sports director, WSIC sports director, host of The Scoreboard. Kyle Larson, Bill, you a big fan?
Yeah, I actually do like
Do you know who Kyle Larson is?
Race car driver?
He's a race car driver.
Good
However, he doesn't just drive NASCAR. He also drives Indy, at least during Indianapolis 500. Does he always drive Indy, Bill? Do you know?
I'm not sure if he always does it.
It was pretty impressive yesterday. So he flies, he does qualifyings at the Indianapolis 500 yesterday. This was like midday. Flies down to this area to make it to the All-Star race and race in the All-Star race. And I think he came in, what, 5th or 6th,
right?
something like that. He was definitely in the top 10, I think, from what I recall last night. Pretty impressive. He's with Hendrick Motorsports. Pretty wild. Joey,
I also saw the fight.
The fight is what I saw.
Oh, you watched it
over
like just 5 minutes ago? You watched the fight?
Right.
So Kyle Busch and Ricky Stankhouse decided to get into it a little bit after the All-Star race. Kyle put Ricky Stankhouse into the wall, and Ricky wasn't happy about it.
No.
So he and Kyle had some choice words. You got a good angle on it, or which angle did you get on the video?
Every
Bill?
video that I saw has some choice language in it, so I don't know if there's anything that we can.
Probably don't want to play the audio.
No.
I don't have the video.
Oh, okay. The video's the best part
Yeah.
because that's Kyle Busch getting punched in the face.
Yeah. And it was a straight shot.
And it was really interesting.
Stankhouse about action.
He came in like, I was like, oh, that's Stankhouse? I've not seen him without a uniform
Stankhouse
on.
is just a great name, too. Wish that was my name.
So Joey Logano wins.
I think his name is actually Stankhouse. Maybe I should preface by saying that.
No, when you go out and see people today,
I'm going to tell people.
Tell them you saw
Stankhouse.
Stankhouse punch Busch in the face.
Stankhouse Roadhouse.
Joey Logano wins pretty handsomely last night, by the way, too. He led for the world. He's got the
see
record
that, too.
for the
Yeah,
number of
like
laps
he
led.
just kind of just beat
won.
everybody.
Just won.
Yeah.
He just ran
Just
his race.
faster than everyone.
And didn't let nobody pass him either, which was
Right.
very interesting for a
Key.
short track. Very
Yeah.
key. He ends up winning. There's a massive fireworks display that's just continuously happening behind Joey after he does a pretty sweet burnout and pops the tires. But then the announcer, I can't remember her name from Fox, she gets so excited almost. Well, Joey, it's great you won, but Kyle Busch and Stankhouse are fighting in the pits right now. Let's check them out. And then so like it goes to the fighting. NASCAR has had fighting in the past, right? Like this isn't a new thing for drivers to potentially have disagreements, altercations that rise to the physical level in the racing. Bill, am I wrong about that?
No, you're not wrong.
Is it equal to hockey?
No.
Nowhere close. I mean, it's almost encouraged though, right? Is it not?
No, this was like a fight.
I don't think
This wasn't like just getting chest to chest, posturing.
Say it with your chest.
Right. This was they came to blows.
Yeah.
Quite literally.
Which
Sorry.
part did you like?
All of it.
Okay. I do want to see. Okay, it's time. It's time for the. Wait, let me do. Oh, you got it right here. You've got the video. WSIC News app you can be on right now.
But no audio, right?
But no audio. Kyle Busch walking through pit row.
Which one is Kyle Busch in
He's
this
the
video?
man.
Lenovo.
Lenovo.
Shout out to
Jumpsuit.
computers. We rock some Lenovos.
How about the
KyleBusch.com.
crowd out there? And you can see the
The
fireworks,
fireworks
going off.
still going on. Still going on right now. Them fireworks lasted probably longer than the race.
Yep, beautiful night last night. Great
Oh
day
my
for
gosh.
a race. Look at him drinking that water. Michael.
Side note, yesterday's weather had to have been best on record thus far of the year.
Gorgeous. Saturday, too.
Yeah, it was just misleading. The weather said it was going to rain.
Look at
and it
Denny
just
back
kept
there.
getting
Denny with the
pushed.
Mavis tire. Denny, you came in second, man. I'm sorry, bro.
It's all right. It's still a good run.
Still good. He just didn't win $1 million.
Yeah.
You know, the winner won $1 million.
That's awesome.
For winning this race.
Good for him.
No points, just $1 million.
Let's see if he follows me on social media.
So we're just following Kyle Busch through the rigs right here. It looks like he's going to come up some point on Stankhouse. Is it hint? Does he approach Stankhouse? Oh no, Stankhouse is waiting on him.
He's waiting on him.
Stankhouse is waiting.
Oh, this part I didn't see.
Bro, you put me in the wall, and I'm pretty sure the audio that I heard of Kyle Busch, like, no, man, I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
You didn't do that?
All right, maybe. No, not once, not just once. No, twice, twice. No, man, no, I didn't. Man, be a man. Be a man.
Oh.
Just punched him right in the face.
So then Stankhouse proceeds to punch Bush in the face. But then the crews get involved too, kind of.
Which I love.
There's Stankhouse Senior. That's Stankhouse Senior.
Starts punching
Bush
this other
punches
guy.
Stankhouse Senior in the
Oh.
face 2 times.
I didn't know who that was. I was like, why is he punching this old man in the face?
Oh, man.
This is a wild scene in racing right
And
here.
the lime green team, when the lime green team comes for you, look at this.
Which isn't even part of it. They're a third team.
They're just
They're
watching
a
it
third
happen.
team.
We're in the zone.
I don't even think the Kroger team is part of this beef at all. Stankhouse was rocking somebody else even.
They're fighting on our rig.
Yeah, man. Can't be doing that. Get out of here. Get out of here. And then the funniest part is if you hear one of the clips of the audio of Kyle Busch yelling to Stankhouse across the pit row right there. It doesn't even matter. We both stink. It doesn't even matter. They're yelling at each other we're not even good drivers.
We're both real bad, man.
Why were you punching me? You weren't going to win.
That sounds like a line from Talladega Nights or something. We're both terrible. Why are you mad?
Hey, at some point today, we need to play Who Can Hold Their Blinks Longest. That doesn't need to happen.
Don't bring that one back.
I do have a game for
not
us.
happening.
It's Who Can Hold Their Blinks Longest.
Hold their blinks.
That's how you say it.
That's not how you say it.
That game is more funner. Hold your blinks.
Why would you say more funner? You could just say funner if you're going to...
Just to get on your nerves.
Just to bother me. All right, so big announcement coming up. The new show, Tuesday at 4 o'clock. We're going to let you know what show's taking the spot, and we'll hear from the host.
Oh boy.
Hosts, maybe multiple, maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 5,
maybe 12,
maybe 7. Joe Berg, WSIC Sports Director, coming up later on as well. And Patrick Reynolds, host of the Home Ad Show, also around town with Waves Entertainment. We'll hear how the weekend went.
Stay where you are. There's more Good Morning LKN with Justinville and Mamie on the way from 105.9 100.7 WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, it sure will be nice to get rid of the rain for a few days and let us dry things out. Clearing today, sunshine back coming for the afternoon as we warm up into the mid-70s. Tonight we drop it back into the upper 50s under a partly cloudy sky. For our Monday, more sunshine is back partly cloudy as we get a little closer to 80 to kick off the new week and dry for several days. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
The WSIC app is available now wherever you get your apps, featuring local deals from great local businesses like Nina's Boutique.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. Langtree Live in Mooresville offers up free music on Thursday, May 23rd with a performance by area favorite and Carolina's premier rock and roll cover band, Black Glass. Event time is 6:30 p.m. with the concert powered by Waves Entertainment beginning at 7. Friday is live under the Oaks at Brookdale Village in Huntersville. Justin Minton's solo music performance of rock, R&B, and soul begins at 6 p.m. Grab your chairs and head to the Brookdale stage on Friday night for free music by Justin Minton. The Charlotte Motor Speedway has high-speed NASCAR racing for Memorial Day weekend. On Friday, the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series holds the North Carolina Education Lottery 200. The ARCA Series is also in action on Friday with the General Tire 150. On Saturday, the NASCAR Cup Series holds their qualifying session, and the Xfinity Series races in the Bet MGM 300. Sunday, the NASCAR Cup Series competes in one of their crown jewels, the 65th running of the Coca-Cola 600. Visit CharlotteMotorspeedway.com for tickets and information. The Kane Center for the Arts welcomes Philip Hamrick on Friday, May 31st for his album release celebration. The singer-songwriter from Mooresville releases his first solo album as an independent artist with The Tunnel Club. Hamrick's personal stories are delivered through vocals and acoustics. Doors open at 7 p.m. with Hamrick's The Tunnel Club album release celebration at 8 p.m. on Friday, May 31st. For tickets, more information on this show and many other programs, visit CaneArts.org. That's C-A-I-N Arts.org. To keep up with all the events happening around the community and much more, including amazing local deals, download the WSIC News app today.
Want to talk with Justin, Bill, or Mamie? Give them a call now at 844-STUDIO-4. It's Good Morning LKN on WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. 8:18. Happy Monday to you.
Happy Monday.
Let's find out how everyone else's Monday's going. RideICats.com, alternative transportation, $3 each day, each way to commute from Iredell County down to the city of Charlotte. You cruise in the HOV lane with Jeff. Good morning, Jeff. How are things looking?
Good morning. There's an accident in Mooresville, 77 northbound, between exit 33 and 35, which is 21 in Brawley School Road. So if you're headed to Mooresville, it would be best to get off at Langtree. But besides that, everything is looking good, except there's some slowdowns in the Huntersville area, 77 southbound and northbound. Going into the city of Charlotte, there's heavy congestion, but it is moving right now. Secondary roads in Statesville, Mooresville, I've not heard of any issues.
Okay, Jeff, we appreciate that update. So an accident, if you're heading 77 northbound in the Mooresville area, you want to find alternative routes there. Jeff, we appreciate you, sir. How's everything else looking? That weather, that sun shining yet? I don't have any windows in here.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's too nice to be working. We need to be outside.
We should definitely do that. We should make that the bus into a convertible.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
Decent idea there. We'll play with that a little bit. Jeff, we appreciate you. RideICats.com. We'll talk to you tomorrow, sir.
All right. Just may have a great day.
You too.
Thanks.
RideICats.com. Even though today's Little Tuesday, tomorrow's actual Tuesday. And if you've got appointments at the VA, you're going to want to make them on Tuesday because the iCats will take you for $1 from your front door in Iredell County to the VA in Salisbury and $1 to get back. That's not a bad,
That's a great deal.
Also possibly a great deal. Once popular charter yacht is about to go up for sale.
Yeah.
Big old boat.
The yada, yada, yada.
Seeing this on CorneliusToday.com.
Yes.
Who wrote this one? Did Dave write this one? By the newsroom, we'll say.
Yeah. Dave wrote this one.
Okay, so Dave wrote this one. So Dave Yoakum, yada, yada, yada. We saw this so this one parks at the yacht club.
Yes.
We did see this actual vessel.
We were
it's
out
a
on
big
Thursday.
old,
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, it's massive. Do you know how actually big it is? I mean, I could say it's huge. I mean, I'm talking like, 80 feet long.
Yeah, it's a big one.
What is it, a 30 meter? 30 meter vessel?
Is that how they measure them?
I think what? Is it 1 meter is to 3 feet? Just about?
I don't know.
I think that's about right.
Yeah, not exactly. A yard is 3 feet, but a meter is kind of right around there.
So 1 meter is actually 3.28 feet.
3.28 feet, just over 3.25 feet.
So if you're saying 30 meters, that's a 90-foot vessel.
I'm just saying there's no minimum bid, so I'm coming in with my $5. See what happens. But you do have to remove it within 72 hours of purchasing it. So
where are you going to put it?
Where is it going to go? Lake Cornelius?
How would you get?
Oh wow!
How can you take it off of the lake?
I think you're going to have to set up a ramp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to push yada 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 to the max, and jump over and get over that bridge.
Do like a Dukes of Hazzard to get over the bridge.
I can't see it in physics.
Man,
I'm
it's
not
happening
seeing it,
now.
but yeah.
I can see it in my mind.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
I can definitely see it in my mind. That's all right. Yada 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 is up for auction soon. When's the auction date? Do we know when?
I can see Jeff calling it. Yeah, there's a literal yacht on the interstate.
Everyone's got a break.
Yeah,
a
I'd
boat.
recommend taking exit. 30. Get off.
Mamie's
You're
just sitting there
heading-
handing out tickets to go back home. Here's your note. It's my fault. I'm sorry.
It's a new form of protest. Just leaving the yacht there.
Just
No more
launching
work.
it over. I don't know. Does it say when it is? I'm sorry, guys. I didn't come
Can we
prepared
do a
with
bet
this.
for what do we think it goes for? How much we think it goes for?
Oh, yeah. What's your guess?
It probably needs a good amount of work.
I would say
It's a lot to maintain.
a lot of boat.
It's a lot of boat.
June 5th is the auction.
Oh, June 5th. That's right around the corner.
We should definitely try to get out there.
Do you think it goes over or under $100,000?
I'm gonna say under 100,000.
I
yeah.
think under. It's a fixer-upper,
Yeah.
or at least on the outside. I mean, it looks awesome, but I would imagine a boat that big and why you'd want to get rid of it.
Okay,
must have
then
some
let's say
issues.
under 50,000.
No, over 50.
Between 50 and 100?
Yeah, but do we need to guess within like 5,000?
No, I don't. I'm not. I don't know
No?
how far. It depends. I mean, what's Bill's guess? What do you think, Bill? Do I need to tighten the range? a little bit?
45.
You're going sub 50.
I'm going sub
50.
50.
So you're going between
45,
50
I'm
and
going
100.
between 50 and 60, 50 and 75.
50 and 75. I'll
yeah.
take the 75 up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I'm
What
still
courage.
Yeah, June 5th. Find me there. $5. There's
so,
no
so
minimum.
Bill wins that one then.
Yeah, if I get
it. But
everybody wins.
everybody
actually,
wins, yeah.
right? Because
Right.
my birthday is June 8th, so party on the Lake Cornelius.
New radio station. Right there.
Pirate
from the-
radio.
yeah, that's right.
You could set up a radio station in there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
No, don't try me. We definitely could. That's absolutely what could happen. There's no doubt about that. Going to get a look at the new show that's taking the Tuesday at 4 p.m. slot soon, but tomorrow also after the 4 o'clock show, 6:30 tomorrow night, Micaiah's Bar in
Micaiah's
Mooresville,
Bar in Mooresville, yeah.
off exit 33 Williamson Road. Trivia night tomorrow night. So if you're not doing anything, you want something fun to do, come out for trivia. Be a good time.
It's gonna be a really good
Mix
time.
it up. Come out to Micaiah's. Hang out with the boys and the
And
gals.
the girl.
There'll be more than one girl.
No, there will be more than one girl.
There are definitely going to be chicks there.
Be lots.
Is there going to be
of it.
chicks? There's definitely going to be
Yeah,
chicks.
a lot of chicks.
Be lots of people there. It's gonna be a good time. And just to hang out, have a drink, get a little. They got little snacks there. You can get a little snack and drink and hang out and play trivia and have a good time.
Maybe you need a little eye candy. Let's play who can hold their blinks longest.
This is not a game.
Yeah, let's try it. Bill, pull up the video. What we're going to do is during this video, we are going to play who can hold their blinks longest, because what this video is of.
I don't even know where am I holding my blinks in my hand.
This is a speech, a video speech given by President Biden, that all of a sudden this man looks now more like John McCain. And we need to
His eyes are open.
We need to see if we can hold our eyes as long as the president can, because
he's serious.
No,
he's
I
very
can't.
serious.
I'm sorry.
No, let's
I
do it.
lost.
Start it
I
over from the
can't do
jump
it.
and play the audio. Let's do this.
I can't do it.
All right, we're gonna play together. Bill, play the audio. I'm gonna hold my blinks.
Pro-cop. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-democracy. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-American. Donald Trump lacked the courage to act. The brave women and men in blue all across this nation should never forget that. You can't be pro-insurrection.
that was
and
close.
pro-cop. You can't be
It
pro-insurrection.
is a
and
20-second video of no blinks.
You can't be
He has to read the prompter though. He can't blink. He's
How
gonna
much-
read all the words.
What kind of drugs do you think they're giving him in this
I
video?
don't know. I just think
Doesn't
I
his
imagine
voice
that he
sound
has,
different too? He's like,
Okay.
just woke up. I just had me a pack of Stokes last night.
So we had, as kids, we had these dolls that were like for display only, these fancy dolls my grandma
Yeah.
would buy. And they would have these stands so that they could stand up so you could display them. And I just imagine that he's got like the stand that kind of wraps around the middle of him just to keep him upright.
That's like for handicapped people. Isn't it? That's
No,
terrible.
no.
Like,
I think
that's-
about it for like my dolls so they could
Oh.
stand up and be on display. That's what I think of.
I went to like the handicap chair in the pool or something like
No,
that. You know?
I
Like,
just imagine he's like got something just to keep him standing up
He
straight.
did look wide-eyed, that's for sure.
He was awake.
kind of had this forehead thing going on too. It looked
He,
like.
I think he does a little bit of Botox in that forehead. He didn't have any wrinkles.
You think
in
he
it.
uses Botox?
Yeah, for sure.
Hmm.
He's got to. He's what, 80, 89?
Do you think you'll ever get to the point that you'll want to use Botox?
I don't know. I'll never say never. I just don't see it as being something that I'm going to.
Sorry, Bill is taking over.
Sorry. Just not something that I'm actively searching out to do. This. All my friends do it. I'm one of the minority of.
Well, if they're all doing it.
Well, I know. I just don't. I don't see the need to do it until I start looking my age. Maybe that's when I'll start doing it. But yeah, I'll be 45 in a couple weeks, and I don't want to do Botox.
It's what, June 8th? Something like that? Yeah.
You're not 45.
I'm not yet, but I will be.
45.
Is there a particular region that they like the Botox in your face? Is it the 11s?
The forehead right here.
I think that's the 11s.
The triangle of sadness?
11s. The 11s is when you do this and you get the 11s. I have those.
Isn't that the triangle of sadness?
I don't know. Is that what that's called?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go there.
He sounds confident.
I don't hold your blinks and triangle of sadness. 2 new terms that I learned today. I don't want to go to either one.
Hold your blinks. Keep them at the door.
It sounds like something that
you can't take them with you.
Some kids like, come on, Dad. Let's do a hold your blinks contest.
The problem is you guys are laughing at me.
But he's been going all weekend saying, let's hold blinks.
I was playing with Noah yesterday.
Now he's at school. Let's hold our blinks. Everyone's like, what?
Oh, yeah. It's a staring contest.
To hold one's blink would be to close thy eye.
No, it would not be. Oh, you mean hold the pose? You're talking about like okay.
Well, that's what I think of. Hold your blink.
I meant like hold it, like hold.
Right.
Hold.
Stop the blinking.
I know what you meant.
Right.
We get it.
I don't think I've belabored it enough yet.
Making me laugh every time. So
it's either that or we can look at the pictures of Katie so you can cry.
No,
what you want to do?
I know Mia, sweet Mia, who did our pictures as well.
Shout out Mia.
Sent me her graduation or senior photos. Yeah. Y'all just want me to cry on.
Which
the
one
radio
makes you
today.
saddest?
Oh, wow.
Which one? What? Hold my blinks.
That too, but no, the pictures of Katie. Which one makes you saddest?
All of them. All of them. It's long days. Oh, you got a kid going into school, and I've got one leaving. So, yeah, long days, short years. Just goes by real fast.
Do you think it's what makes you sadder is the fact that she's like leaving, or
More
the
sad.
fact that it's like
More sad. Sadder is a word though, but funner is
sad.
not.
It's more sad.
funner
I like
or
it fair.
funnest? Which one's better?
I like them all.
Just no matter what, it doesn't.
Use it the wrong
Grammar
way.
or not?
Yeah, we don't do grammar of the day. No, it's just it's not even that she's moving away. It's just different. Closing one chapter and opening another. Are you gonna cry when Noah starts school?
Yes.
I probably will because I got to put it on the counter. I walk him in first day.
Yeah.
Like that's the only day I'm allowed to go in.
Yeah.
Like and drop him off and be a part of his life ever again in his
Yeah.
entire life.
Hey, you're the kid whose dad cried. Just kidding, man.
Is your dad the one that made up that game? Links.
Well, I mean, before you know it, that's gonna take off. All right. Well then, okay. Let's all do it together. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Hold your blinks.
You should really stick around to hear what the crazy gang of 3 have to say next. Good morning, LKN on WSIC.
Boy, we sure do need it. And finally, kicking off a stretch of dry weather for the next couple of days across the Lake Norman area. Plenty of sunshine back today as we warm up close to 80 for our Monday afternoon. Overnight temperatures will dip back under partly cloudy sky to the upper 50s, maybe even some mid-50s around the lake and outlying spots and farms. We warm into the mid-80s by Tuesday afternoon. Low rain chances, pop-up showers and storms return to the forecast for the end of the week. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
This is Daniel.
And this is Marsha.
From NC Auto Repair. Keep that car running like new this new year by stopping by NC Auto Repair for all your automotive needs. We are now offering a customer loyalty program for your oil changes. If it's automotive related, we can handle it. Stop by and see us at 1015 Davie Avenue or call us at 980-223-2957. NC Auto Repair. And remember, if you want to go far, you got to service that car.
And now another no-brainer money-saving tip from Progressive.
Marcus, what happened?
I was changing my oil and I spilled some on the floor.
Oh, we'll use these $50 bills to wipe it up.
Perfect. Got any more?
Yeah, take a couple hundred.
Stop. Instead of using money, use an old rag. And here's a better tip from Progressive on how not to waste money. Don't pay too much for car insurance. Drivers who switch and save could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Hey,
What are you doing up on the step stool?
About to clean these light fixtures. The whole family's coming over, and if there's even a speck of dust in the house, my abuela will find it.
Here, I got a Swiffer duster to help with that.
A Swiffer what?
A Swiffer duster. It has this cool extendable handle that reaches 6 feet to get high and low, with fluffy dusters that easily trap and lock dust.
So, no more step stool?
No more step stool. Easily trap and lock dust from hard-to-reach places with the Swiffer duster. Love it or your money back.
Does your business provide coffee for employees or customers? Black Powder Coffee can supply you with fresh roasted coffee, a variety of daily signature blends including flavored coffees such as cinnamon roll and Kahlua and cream. We even have bourbon-infused coffee in collaboration with Southern Distilling Company. Visit blackpowdercoffee.com or stop by and see us at 261 Rolling Hill Road in Mooresville. Black Powder Coffee.
Hey, this is Representative Jeff McNeely. Stay right here on WSIC. I'll be on at 11 a.m. Can't wait to hear and talk to you on News Talk WSIC.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. The Red Lobster restaurant chain has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. This will allow the struggling chain to continue operating while it works on a plan to repay its creditors. The Florida-based chain has been pressured by high labor costs and onerous leases. Target is making some moves aimed at helping its customers battle inflation. The retailer today announced that it's cutting prices on about 1,500 food, beverage, and other household items. Target said it planned thousands of additional price cuts through summer. Stocks edged mostly higher in Friday's trading and wrapped up a positive week on Wall Street. The Dow gained around 1/3 in its last session and closed above the 40,000 mark for the first time. The S&P 500 rose by about 0.1% Friday, and the Nasdaq slipped almost as much. So far this morning, the U.S. stock futures have been edging higher to kick off the new week. Gina Cervetti, Bloomberg Radio.
Now, back to more of Good Morning LKN with Justin, Bill, and Mamie on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. 8:34. Happy Monday to you. We told you new big grand announcement coming. And so here it is.
I'm ready.
Patty Alvarez joins us in the studio right now, host of The Good Soul.
Right on.
Manny's here too.
Yeah.
Support and, I don't know, cohort even, honey. Come on, give yourself a little credit.
The Good Soul currently airs Saturdays at 9 a.m. here on WSIC. It has been for a while. Patty's not a new voice to WSIC, but she's moving to a new slot Tuesdays at 4 o'clock. Patty, welcome to the weekday.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for having my husband. We are both so excited to be here.
You two are a trip. You
think
two
so?
together are a trip.
Some would argue that, but we have fun.
You recently had a birthday.
I did. Yeah, May 12th. It was Mother's Day. I turned 52. I can't believe it.
52. I feel like I hang out with a bunch of ladies who do not look their age at all.
Yeah.
I was going to say 28. That was.
Oh,
I was
God.
gonna say.
You know,
nice.
I'm really.
I like your move.
I got you.
I'm good though. I really don't aspire to be 28, young, broke, insecure.
Mm-hmm.
I like who I am and where I am at this point. Impending doom is a little freaky. Like, do I have more years behind me than I do ahead of me? But other than that, I'm good. I'm good.
There's a perspective for
Yeah,
you right there.
I think, like you like the feelings that come with youth, right? Like more energy and things like that. But the wisdom that comes with ages, I think, is much more valuable to me, at least. Yeah.
I'm much more comfortable in my skin.
Yes.
And again, I don't aspire to be anything other than who and what I am, which is pretty cool.
Knowledge is power.
So you're also the owner of the Good Soul Hot Yoga Studio in Mooresville.
Yes.
What was the moment that you just said, I can hold this pose longer than anybody else? Like, what was that? What was that moment?
It starts when you're young.
Is that what it
when
is?
you're young, you can just stand and do a backflip, or at any point I could stand, do a split.
I used to be able to do the splits.
Yeah. Oh, that's
As a
great.
kid.
That's impressive. Were you a wrestler? What did you do?
Karate.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Karate.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I used to box, so karate, okay.
Yeah, there you go. See, Bill doesn't
Wrestle,
believe. I said I
box.
could do the splits, and Bill over there did like he's known me.
no.
Bill's face is
We've known each other since we were
priceless.
like 12. He's like, I've never seen you do a split.
I even question. I'm like, oh, you can do the splits.
Yeah.
So you're talking just with people on the show, and it's funny because you when we first started chatting, you're like, I want to just have these real conversations with people where I just get to know their soul. And I said, what does that mean? And then you said, but then you've started having these conversations with people, and I can see it now that everyone kind of has a story, but how do you flush out the story with all the noise in the world right now? So when you sit down and chat with somebody on your show, which you've done, you had the chief of Mooresville Police on even recently, in a week of tragedy that occurred, and the conversation was absolutely amazing. WSIC News app, you can go back and listen on demand anytime. What is it like for you when you sit down with somebody and you want to explore kind of some deep, intimate scenarios that they deal with in their life?
Well, I prepare, of course. I have kind of the agenda set up. I talk to them about what they'd like to talk about. And then it's almost like we're sitting in Starbucks having a coffee or having a beer. I just want to have real conversations. I find in the lobby at Good Soul, my father also made mention of this before he passed 10 years ago, like, you just have a gift for gab. And somehow when you talk to people, like, you get them excited. And I don't know if that's everybody, but I think it's working for the show. I mean, as you know, we're still feeling our way out and finding our way through. But beyond that, excuse me, I feel like I really do see the good in people. I try very hard to be empathetic and understand even people I don't necessarily agree with. And because of the divisiveness, now we have an election coming up, and people fighting at the Thanksgiving table and all that. I want so badly to inspire people to just like veer away from that. Like, why do I not get angry that you like olives and I don't? Or I know that social issues are a lot bigger than that, but how can
olives are a big conversation.
It's the big one at this table.
Well, it's something we learn to like in our adult life is what I've found. But there's a really great book, and it really inspired me a lot, called The Righteous Mind. And it talks about why we get so angry at people we don't agree with. And I think that kind of inspired the show to a certain degree, to be able to talk about things. But I try not to get too, I walk, I don't want to get too controversial on the show either. I want to keep it light. I just don't. I'm not.
That's what Manny's for. We let Manny get spicy.
That's right. That's what he's for. Wouldn't blame on me for anything, too.
I know. Well, I have to be careful because sometimes he's like, no, I'm going to say what I want to say. And people
back off.
But he does when it comes to it. But even like when we go out to dinner, or be doing something with people at the studio where students are coming over. And I'm like, now listen, they're on the other team, so don't talk about this. Don't say. And he's like, I'm gonna be me. Please, honey, please.
Right?
But
you're fake if you're not you. So I'm trying to be me.
Yeah, but I think you want to avoid certain topics because you're the biggest takeaway from The Righteous Mind, the book The Righteous Mind, was, you are not changing anybody's mind. You are not going to make them vote for your guy or switch to your God. But the silver lining is, at the end of the day, we all have each other's backs in the foxhole. That September 11th, any major tragedies, natural disasters, nobody's asking you what your religion is, who you voted for, or cares what color your skin is. So that I love.
I will question people's pizza toppings, though. I will do that if they
pineapple
come at me with the
pineapple on pizza all day long.
Is it pineapple?
Yeah.
I'm a pineapple person.
We just started making that in our Oni pineapple pizza. He's
we
into
got a little wood thing.
The Oni. Have you ever heard of those? Like,
no.
They're like basically like pizza ovens that you put in your backyard.
Well, you could cook it. Put the wood in there, put the charcoal.
Yeah,
it's a whole process then, like a whole.
Oh, if you want to be, yeah. Or you could just hook it up to the gas.
Today.
Oh,
what y'all doing
I was gonna say
that's simple, man. Make it simple.
You guys have to come over for Oni someday. We'll make pizzas.
I'm ready.
It's just really tough to get the pizza off the.
Yeah, but you got that little thing now with this wax.
Yeah, that I had to return. It didn't work.
You're from Jersey originally?
We are from New Jersey.
You're both from New Jersey?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you miss Jersey?
No, well, yes.
I miss the ocean.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
I lived a block away from the ocean, so the Atlantic Ocean.
No
Sandy Hook.
Sandy Hook. Yeah, no bad feelings. Love it. But really love Lake Norman.
Yeah.
Like, when you go on vacation and you're in your rental car, you get up and it's like early and everyone's still in bed. You go get your coffee and you're like driving down the main drag in like, Key West, and you're like, I still feel like that every morning when I go. Yeah, I love the sound effect. I still feel like that on like Williamson when I, pass like Bad Daddy's, and I'm like, I just love living here.
Well, Brawley School Road is beautiful, so
Brawley School.
The point is where we are, so it's just starting the engine and going, and just seeing all the scenery, the lake, and everything else.
And being here with you is beautiful. I mean, our love is what inspires.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's getting hot in here.
It's not even Valentine's Day.
Well, yeah. Well, we met. I'm starting to blush, Well, no, Manny is from New Jersey too. He's about just under 7 years older than me. So we kind of knew each other. I knew him more than he knew me. He was a local celebrity. And he,
tell everybody.
But he came up for a party and we fell in love at that party. He went back and we basically slept on the phone for 2 years. It was love at first sight. Yeah, it was love at first sight.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
So I think
Love
that
the music, Bill.
I know, Careless Whisper. That kind of makes the whole thing go from black and white to color as being in love. I think.
Beautiful.
Part of yoga is like finding peace, right? Inner peace. I would imagine that's a big part of it. So what are like some of the things like during the day, like, oh, maybe I should practice, right? Because when I see certain things in my timeline, Patty, I don't know what your timeline looks like, but when I look at my phone and see things in my timeline, I just want to throw it sometimes. So
like what? What makes you want to throw your phone?
When Stankhouse's dad gets involved in fights with Kyle Busch.
We're just talking about Kyle Busch.
Like, it's just, it can be, I can get a little heated sometimes.
Okay, so you mean like your feed, right?
Yeah, my time. Yeah. I call it my time. The kids call it the timeline. I'm trying to keep it with
I know,
them.
God, I'm calling it like the 52-year-old version.
No cap. See, that's how it works. So what can I do in my day, Patty? Because what are some of these techniques maybe that you use for yoga probably, or you use in life? Like, if someone's in front of me in line and takes the last, bit of Parmesan or something like that, and,
sure.
I lose my mind at that point. What do I do?
Yeah. I mean, okay. So first and foremost, like any sport or physical activity, how you do anything is how you do everything. So the poses not only represent physical health, but how I'm going to do this, right? Straighten my arm and point my fingers versus like I kind of look like whatever.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, like you don't see like a framing of a house like that. The framing is like that. So you want to be accurate. You want to have integrity, but also things that delight you. Like, in other words, if you don't like running, don't run. Get on the elliptical. So make sure everything that you do is calculated for me into a very delightful ritual almost. So from the moment I wake up in the morning, I thank you as I put my feet on the floor. I read my daily read, and just everyday habits and rituals, I think, is what really gets me walking on water almost sometimes.
I think we could definitely use some more positivity in this world, and I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So Tuesdays, 4 o'clock, The Good Soul, Patty Alvarez, Manny's in there too from time to time, hanging out, just having real conversations with real people. Thanks for coming.
Oh, thanks for having us. It's a pleasure.
Justin, Bill, and Mamie will be right back with more Good Morning LKN on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC. Local starts here.
Boy, we sure do need it. And finally, kicking off a stretch of dry weather for the next couple of days across the Lake Norman area. Plenty of sunshine back today as we warm up close to 80 for our Monday afternoon. Overnight temperatures will dip back under a partly cloudy sky to the upper 50s, maybe even some mid-50s around the lake and outlying spots in the farms. We warm into the mid-80s by Tuesday afternoon. Low rain chances, pop-up showers and storms return to the forecast for the end of the week. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. Langtree Live in Mooresville offers up free music on Thursday, May 23rd with a performance by area favorite and Carolina's premier rock and roll cover band, Black Glass. Event time is 6:30 p.m. with the concert powered by Waves Entertainment beginning at 7. Friday is Live Under the Oaks at Brookdale Village in Huntersville. Justin Minton's solo music performance of rock, R&B, and soul begins at 6 p.m. Grab your chairs and head to the Brookdale stage on Friday night for free music by Justin Minton. The Charlotte Motor Speedway has high-speed NASCAR racing for Memorial Day weekend. On Friday, the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series holds the North Carolina Education Lottery 200. The ARCA Series is also in action on Friday with the General Tire 150. On Saturday, the NASCAR Cup Series holds their qualifying session, and the Xfinity Series races in the Bet MGM 300. Sunday, the NASCAR Cup Series competes in one of their crown jewels, the 65th running of the Coca-Cola 600. Visit CharlotteMotorspeedway.com for tickets and information. The Kane Center for the Arts welcomes Philip Hamrick on Friday, May 31st for his album release celebration. The singer-songwriter from Mooresville releases his first solo album as an independent artist with The Tunnel Club. Hamrick's personal stories are delivered through vocals and acoustics. Doors open at 7 p.m. with Hamrick's The Tunnel Club album release celebration at 8 p.m. on Friday, May 31st. For tickets, more information on this show and many other programs, visit CaneArts.org. That's C-A-I-N Arts.org. To keep up with all the events happening around the community and much more, including amazing local deals, download the WSIC News app today.
Now, back to more of Good Morning LKN with Justin, Bill, and Mamie on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. 8:48. Happy Monday to you. Thank you again to Patty Alvarez announcing The Good Soul, which has been airing Saturdays at 9, is now going to be airing Tuesdays at 4 p.m. here on WSIC. We are excited about that, and great conversations with great people. Thanks, Bill.
Tomorrow's going to be a great Tuesday. Wow.
Yeah.
Lots of fun's going on.
Few things going on this week. You know, Micaiah's Bar tomorrow night. Yes. Trivia, 6:30. If you like trivia, if you like having a good time, if you're a pretty decent fan of Mooresville, come on out to Micaiah's Bar.
Yes. We also have Wits Mooresville coming on.
Wits is coming on?
Tomorrow. They'll be here tomorrow. Big Tuesday. It's just going to be its own Big Tuesday. It doesn't need anything else. Just one Big Tuesday. Yep.
If you are a fan of the Todd Starnes Show, not sure if you listen to it or not, but if you are, Todd is going to be doing his show live from our Statesville studio this Friday. So you have your chance to meet Todd. You can do a meet and greet. You can even get a signed copy of his book, America's Twilight's Last Gleaming. Can America Be Saved? Sorry, brain fart. Should have said that. Okay to say that? Is that an okay radio? Bill looked at me like I'm not supposed to say that.
I think that's.
I mean, it's a saying.
It's okay.
May not feel comfortable with the word.
Oh yeah, it's good.
Maybe feels uncomfortable. Let's find out from Joe Berg, WSIC sports director. Something else that's uncomfortable. Probably getting punched in the face.
Yeah.
Joe Berg, did you catch the All-Star race at all?
Of course I did.
Your take.
NASCAR's lucky that happened. Otherwise, the conversation today would have been about how terrible of a race we witnessed on Sunday.
Oh, you didn't like the race
yesterday?
You didn't like
it? What? Because he was... I thought that was your driver that you were going for, though, right? Joey Logano?
No, you know, it's... I have a problem with somebody leading every single lap of a race. I just do.
Well,
it doesn't make an entertaining race.
Oh.
Yeah, there was the problem with Kyle Busch and Ricky Stenhouse, and that boiled over after the race. You know, Stenhouse couldn't leave the track. Like, he physically could not leave. So that was going to happen. It's just funny to watch that video because that was a terrible punch. I mean, that was just bad. It was embarrassing for Stenhouse. And if you heard the commentary from Kyle Busch after the fact when they are being held back from each other, you hear Kyle Busch yelling, "I'm just as bad as you."
Yeah, that's my favorite part.
Which is honestly the best thing Kyle Busch could have said.
It is pretty funny because neither of them were going to win, so it didn't matter.
That was my favorite part.
And Kyle's having a tough year, so he's self-aware at least.
The other thing that I thought was pretty interesting, so Denny Hamlin gets in second place, and previously Denny talked a lot of smack, I think, about the re-asphalting of the track. Am I remembering that correctly, or am I off on that, Joe?
That was about Sonoma.
Oh, that wasn't about Wilkesboro.
Well, he said we'll see what happens when we get to Wilkesboro. But the original comments were for Sonoma Raceway when their pictures came up of the new surface already breaking apart.
You think he has anything negative to say about North Wilkesboro's repaving?
Maybe not the track. The track I liked. I loved that there's character in the track and that it's not just a one-lane repave, which is something that you heard a lot during the broadcast. The issue that the drivers are going to have still is the cars. They're just not good for racing on the short tracks. And we saw it yet again at the All-Star race where Joey Logano was the leader. Nobody could pass him. There was passing that was happening farther back in the pack, decent racing. But as far as drama and all-star racing, it was kind of tame.
You think that we should switch Wilkesboro back to dirt?
No.
Ooh,
I like
let's
what
do
they
that.
have.
Yeah, let's do that.
Because if it being a short track, you know what I mean? You talk about wanting people passing each other and everything like that.
We already did the dirt track experiment with Bristol, and
You didn't like it?
It didn't go well. Well, they went back to the concrete, so that tells you about all you need to know there.
How about Charlotte FC this weekend? We heading straight for the playoffs?
I think so. I do. You know, we just went 4 straight games.
Bill, short it.
4 straight games without allowing a goal. That's pretty good.
That is good.
Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with the win this weekend. They ended up with a 0-0 draw against LA.
It's soccer. They can do that.
They can have a tie in soccer.
They can. In the regular season, they can. In the playoffs, they'll settle it in a penalty shootout. But yeah, 0-0 draw for Charlotte FC. That's 4 in a row that we haven't lost. 4 in a row giving up 0 goals. And when you look at the standings now, they're pretty firm in the top 7. 6th right now, they got 21 points. 8th place, Philadelphia has 17. So they're more than a game above the bottom of the division now.
NBA's got playoffs going on. Looked like who lost, or was it
the Knicks? Don't remind me.
Yeah, the Knicks lost, and the defending champion Nuggets lost.
The Nuggets.
Game
Anthony
7.
Edwards. Ooh, man.
I love Anthony Edwards.
Is fun. That is a fun player to watch.
I love watching him. I can't get over him.
I can't get enough of him.
I'm a big fan.
Was it that press conference where the coach was like, "These are terrible questions being asked right now"? Is that that one? Did you guys see that clip
I
yet?
saw the game. I have not seen the.
I did
the
not
post.
see the pressers. Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't gotten there yet.
Yep.
The press. I just was looking for the score, and so the pressers is where you really find out how people feel about things.
Correct. Yeah, that is a good way to gauge how games go. And
You don't really need that recap.
First reaction.
Yeah. That's how you know how it really went down.
Coach, I didn't watch any of the game. Your thoughts? And just
we struggled out
there. We're going home. That's what the summation is. Okay, then also in the world of hockey, Joe, playoffs going on right now. Carolina Hurricanes are out. Your Rangers, you think they're going all the way?
I don't want to say that, but I did say from the beginning of the Rangers Hurricane series, whoever won that series was most likely going to the Stanley Cup Finals. I still believe that. The Rangers are the underdogs again, which I don't understand when you're the best team in the NHL, how back-to-back series you can be the underdog. But, there's a lot more smarter people than I am setting betting lines. So right now, Florida Panthers are the team that is favored to win. Tonight in the NHL, the 2 greatest words in sports. What is it?
Game 7.
Game 7. Edmonton and Vancouver. A couple of Canadian hockey teams, but hockey Game 7s, you can't beat it.
I was going to say we
no
win.
Sport.
That was the best saying in sports is we win.
Well, no, Game 7
a good
is
one.
the
Yeah,
best.
Game 7 is the
best
best.
2 words.
Yep.
All right, locally, looks like Lake Norman Charter Knights and Lacrosse had a little match this weekend. Joe, did you catch that at all or any of the stats on it?
I saw that they are back-to-back state champions.
Oh, wow.
Call that a three-peat, right?
Straight
Yeah.
three-peat for, congratulations to Lake Norman Charter, three-peat. Lake Norman was in a championship game as well in lacrosse over the weekend. Unfortunately, they lost in overtime.
Who did they play, Joe?
They played Green Level High School. Yeah. Not
one of the mountain teams?
We're not. No,
Von den Bergen?
On the other side of the state.
Von den Beechen.
Yes.
From the
It's
beach.
German. Don't worry about
it.
Is that a hockey term? I don't know.
Joe Berg, WSIC Sports Director. What else did you see from the weekend, Joe, that people should have seen that they may be missed? Besides Scotty killing somebody?
I want to know what you think about that, Joe.
That's a mess, the Scotty Scheffler situation. I think the biggest story is he gets arrested, gets booked, comes back to the golf course and shoots a 66.
Yeah.
I mean, I can shoot a 66 on the front nine without getting arrested before the game. So
inspiration.
Maybe that's the key. Maybe that's
might
when you
be.
tell Rob.
Now, he didn't win. Xander Schauffele came up with the win.
This is from my man Scotty.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I did get a text from someone
SCO-double-T.
who's much more inside the golf world than I, and that his source he claims is on Twitter, so you know it's true.
Oh, yeah.
That it's looking like the charges will be dropped against Scotty.
Oh!
I have a feeling
SCO-double-T. Scott.
This is new walk-up music.
He definitely should. Yeah, he could have a walkout.
And he's a fan favorite now, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt about that. He's whole strong.
If
they
I know
need
who
to
he
chant
is,
one
he's-
of us.
he's doing all
One
right.
of us.
Do you know Rory McIlroy?
I do know the name.
Do you know Tiger Woods?
Yes.
Okay, so you know 3 at least.
I know 3 golfers.
That's pretty good.
You know
Phil
Tiger's song.
It's that same song.
Same one. Everyone's got this. That's the club they're in together now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think Tiger though had Quaaludes. I think it was a little different for him. All right, Joe, WSIC sports director, host of The Scoreboard, airs Monday through Friday, 5 to 6 p.m. Big week this week. Coca-Cola 600 coming back. What's your take?
I hope we have a good race. I do like the Coke 600. I like that it starts in the daytime and ends at night. I think that makes the racing
Far
better,
out.
especially with these cars. You know, any little change that you can make to the track with it cooling off during the night, make the cars drive a little differently, is going to improve the racing. So I'm excited.
My favorite race of the entire year, the North Carolina Education Lottery 200. That one's going down Friday night, Truck Series race.
The Truck Series?
Oh, yeah, baby.
That is the Truck Series.
Oh, yeah, baby. That one's going down. Patrick Reynolds, host of the Home Ad Show, along with producer Joe there in Statesville. Patrick, you were part of NASCAR for quite some time. Who won the fight, Stankhouse or Busch?
I'll go Stankhouse. I think he won. He got the shot in. Busch did not. But that was it. It was one shot and over because everybody jumped in. You know, I think everybody should back off and let the two of them finish it off right then and there.
Maybe they can do a live Netflix. Just fight it out.
Yeah, it'd be bigger than the Tom Brady roast, I think.
I mean, and you don't understand the pit lane. There's all sorts of stuff laying around.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's tires. I think I saw my man
he fell over
on some tires.
Yeah.
That's gotta hurt. Corners, sharp corners. Yeah. It's a dangerous arena.
More than one jack handle has been used as a swinging instrument over the years in NASCAR.
Patrick, I thought I knew him.
Learning all kinds of things today.
Well, I mean, I've heard. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
If you want to get to know Patrick, you can tomorrow night at Micaiah's Bar. Tuesday night, tomorrow night, 6:30. You can get to know Patrick and all the
This is our song,
craziness
too.
that may occur. Trivia tomorrow night, 6:30. Patrick, real quick, we got about 15 seconds left. How was the weekend?
Weekend was fantastic. Ghostface, Battle of the Bands yesterday. Biggest crowd we've ever seen at Ghostface. Great day.
Cool. There you go. All right, Home Ad Show, 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. Love you, my kid. Busy week.
Serving you better than ever before. 105.9, 100.7. WSIC, Statesville, Mooresville, North Charlotte.